going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Tread, and we're here to talk about the upcoming show for the BCW. And welcome to the pre-show for that show. Don't really have too much details going into the show. All we know right now is that the past couple shows, you guys, the BCW universe, saw that there was truly no clear-cut #1 contender named for Disarray's heavyweight title. So the fallout from that is Vince gave us all an email, sent us all an email, I should say, saying that tonight's main event is going to be a triple threat elimination match for the BCW heavyweight title. And that's going to include the champion Disarray defending his belt against myself and Landon Payne. And as usual, and as expected, she gave Disarray the opportunity to name the stipulation, which I, for one, am glad that she's doing that, because when he loses, he can't really complain that the odds were against him, because it's his match. It's what he chose to defend his title against. As far as that goes, we really don't know what the stipulation is going to be. I do have some guests coming on the show a little bit later. Hopefully one of those guests would be Disarray, to announce his stipulation for the match, give us our thoughts, give us his thoughts on myself, Landon Payne, address the BCW universe, all that good stuff. What else can I say? Some changes are being made. You guys are going to start seeing some new wrestlers debut soon. I can't really give out too much information about that. Just know that they're in the underground right now training. They're training in the underground. It actually looks like one of our guests is pulling up right now. So hopefully he'll be coming in shortly. Lay down. So as I stated before, we really don't know what the what exactly the stipulation is for the main event tonight. We lay down. The suspense is killing me. I wish he would just get up here right now and announce his goddamn stipulation for this match already. Just because, he thinks just because he's the champion, thinks he can just take his damned old time to get up here. Yes, that's my first guest, if you didn't realize by now, is Disarray. Disarray.
Disarray.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Good. Welcome. I was just informing the BCW universe that since there was really no clear-cut #1 contender named the past couple weeks, been sending out emails to all of us saying that she made a triple threat elimination match, but wouldn't give us the stipulation, saying that you, as champion, get to pick your stipulation, which I respect because that's the way it should be.
Absolutely.
And I'm actually glad you're here. Maybe you can drop some knowledge on us and let us know what the stipulation is that you chose.
So originally we was gonna have a straight buried alive match, and because of zoning laws and everything, we wasn't allowed to have the buried alive match. But we'll have something very, very, very fucking close to it. We're gonna call it a triple threat over the edge match. First one to go over the edge in a certain spot. It can't be over anything. It's actually over into a pit.
So it's the first one, or is it you have to throw both your opponents?
Yeah,
over the edge?
both opponents you have to be the last man standing.
Okay.
Once the man goes into the pit, he's out. He can't come back.
And that's the only way to win. So
That's
like,
the only way
no
to win.
pinfalls,
No
nothing?
pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no nothing. So,
I like that.
I would have loved to have a buried alive match. But this is very close to it, and definitely first of its kind. I'm hoping it's big. This is actually, I'm never worried about losing this, you know, because again, when I lose it, I know I lost it to the best competition.
I do have to say, over the past 3-4 months that you've been champion, you have been a fighting champion.
And that's what it should be all about. Whoever, again, if I walk out with this belt again, I'm ready to put this belt up tomorrow night at our house show. If I don't walk out, I hope either you or Landon puts it right up tomorrow at the house show, you know? Like,
of course.
Then again, I mean, I can make you guys put it up. I'll have my stipulation clause, but I'd wait for the biggest match of the year for that.
So I don't know if you heard anything, and I literally just heard about this probably like within the last week about some new trainees.
Yeah, I heard we have right now for sure 2 trainees.
Yeah, they're in the underground training right now.
Awesome. I hope actually I'm hearing both of them are supposed to make a debut tomorrow.
Yeah.
In the house show.
Both of them.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the crowd tonight at all.
I was just, I was also informing them about some of the changes also, like, we're finally we have licensed refs now.
Right,
So-
right. I can't wait for our first licensed ref to debut tonight.
It's going to be epic.
Definitely epic. But
So I wanted to ask you, while we have you here, everybody knows we've had our differences and everything. And,
absolutely.
The whole thing with Landon and being irrelevant and everything. But honest opinions, what's your honest opinion of me and then of Landon and, like...
So if we're going off script here, and we're actually talking from the outside life into the ring, back from performing in the ring and then going right in the back after putting on a match. There's nobody in the BCW right now that I'd rather perform with, hang out with, learn from, and teach than you. You're an amazing superstar. You trained me, so honestly, I let's call it a biased opinion, but it's because of everything you do, you put into the organization. I'd put Landon up there too if he would. He needs to just be more into it.
More emphatic.
Yeah, and that's it, because we honestly have a huge family, if you want to call it that. Even though we're a small organization right now, the family's there, you know,
the camaraderie.
right, the integrity that we share, I don't know how many times we've been injured literally in a match. We've seen a broken collarbone that we've literally made sure everything was cool. I can't wait till Pav comes back too.
Yeah. I was actually in talks with him, and he's pretty excited. He can't wait either. He wants to come back sooner than later. So.
Right. That's big. Like, I'm hoping I'm actually holding the belt when he comes back, because that was supposed to be my match, even though I was gonna go on and win anyways. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was reading some of the comments when that happened and everything, and during that whole show, everybody was talking about you and Pav being match of the night. Like, everybody wanted to see that match happen.
Right.
And for it to end so quick like that.
Yeah, it actually, I was surprised how quick he started that match off, and then I just remember watching him come over the edge, and just, it was over right there, you know.
Well, yeah, take us back to that night. Like, what, laying there, what was in your mind? Like, you see him, like...
Well, let me say, coming out of the back. Coming out of the back in my entrance, I literally prepped myself to know it was going to be... It was expected to be match of the night, and I was coming out to put on a match of the night, a 5-star match. I had, and I'm not taking anything against you, but
yeah, I totally.
My favorite wrestler to ever perform with would be Pav, because of
the similarities.
The agility we're both gonna put on. We're gonna go non-stop and be able to just go. When it's me and you, we work well. We work almost perfect together, and it's not like you could hit me with a Canadian power driver like that. Not saying you couldn't hit me with a Canadian power driver, but Pav and me could put it on each other at any given moment.
Yeah.
We're gonna set it up.
Yeah.
So coming out, I seen that he was up on the deck, and we originally said we want to give the fans a little show, and honestly, it wasn't supposed to go like that. I oversold my move, to be honest. So he had to improvise, and that meant going up on the top. And so honestly, I know it wasn't my fault, but I took fault from the door because of the oversell.
Yeah.
I was supposed to set myself up on the wet surface and propel myself off of it. You know, so much more was supposed to happen. So by saying, after I went over the edge, funny that we're about to have an over the edge match. I heard Pav jump on the top. I'm calling it the top because technically it's a top rope. But I didn't hear him jump. I didn't hear the move that was supposed to come. I heard the and immediately I knew what it was. I didn't think it was that bad actually either.
Yeah.
Honestly, we got him to the back after I pinned him and won the match. And when we got in the back, Rock. Oh, he has to pee. Okay. When we got him back, we're like, just take a break and we'll get you in at the end of the tournament. And little did we know, he literally had a broken collarbone. Cool.
I know a good thing though, like what the fans didn't get to see though was even through all that and everything during intermission, he was still there for the fans that was in attendance, signing autographs and letting them know that he's okay and everything.
He actually stayed. He was in the building up until the final match, and by the final match, he was in so much pain that he had to go.
Yeah.
Or he would have stayed for the entire show.
That just shows how much heart and like
dedication
that he has for fellow workers and everything.
I want to actually get in the back. Yeah, he won't even do. I promise. He's on a chain. He won't attack him. I promise. Actually, we're gonna I'm pretty sure your next guest is ready. The final competitor in the
triple threat match.
in the triple threat match. If you will, I know you didn't hear what the match is called. Let him know what we named it. It's
Thanks for coming on. I
it was awesome to have a chat with you before I beat the fuck out of you.
Hey,
so
always. All right, guys, we're gonna have the next guest come on very shortly. Landon, welcome. Have a seat here, bud. So you know about the email that Ben sent out and everything, talking about since there was no clear-cut #1 contender between you and I, that she made it the triple threat elimination match, but she wouldn't specify the stipulation, that she let Disarray pick the stipulation, right? So I don't know if you heard or anything. I know you were you were preparing yourself for the match and everything. He did name his stipulation, and it's an over the edge match. And he said that the only way to win is you have to throw both of your opponents over the edge. It's kind of like a buried alive match, but you're not burying them, you're just throwing them over the edge.
I like it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely quick to beat up whatever, whoever.
So, like I asked him, I'm going to ask you the same question. Give us your thoughts, like professional thoughts, not like, you know, just your professional thoughts on Disarray and myself. Like, you're
a jobber, you're washed up, you're a has-been.
I said professional thoughts.
Those are my professional thoughts. Now, Disarray, on the other hand, he wins by any means necessary. He can't fight me one-on-one. He can't give me the fair one.
Well, that's not his choice. It's Vince's choice.
Well, I don't care whose choice it is.
I'm sorry to interrupt your broadcast.
What do you want, fool?
So, I want to interpret in what's the word?
Interpret?
Yeah, because
Whatever.
I didn't go to school.
Yeah, apparently I missed that class too, so I don't even know what it is either.
All right. So when we're working on a professional level, all right, I feel as though, like, for you to come out here and disrespect the BCW.
I'm not disrespecting the BCW. I'm disrespecting this one and you as champ.
Right.
I feel like I should be champion. I got robbed of my belt.
We're
keep getting dodged.
We're not talking about BCW opinion right now. We're talking about professional opinion. This man puts his time, his dedication, everything in this sport to make sure we do whatever we can for the fans. Is that not right?
It is right.
So you're out here dogging this man while he's asking you for a professional opinion. And I understand your views, because honestly, if we're talking about BCW opinion, this man is literally, his career is over. I'm doing whatever it takes for him not to hold the belt again. I want me and you, or the new rookies that's coming in here, putting everything on the line to take that belt off me, and that's why your professional opinion that I win by any means necessary, it's because I don't believe anyone should be holding a belt besides me, because I'm the best thing for this organization. No, if we're getting off the professional level.
No, that would be me.
So, by saying that, Tread, I hope this interview goes a lot better. Give a professional opinion, what this man does for the organization, what I would do for the organization.
He brought me into the business.
You know? And just remember, I'm still walking out with the belt, guys. I'll see you in the match.
Sounds good. So anyway.
So what's your professional opinion on Disarray?
I don't have one.
You don't have one? Okay. You heard about the new trainees, right?
Yeah, they're irrelevant too.
Are they? Well, I know, I heard one, possibly both of them is going to be joining us either tonight or tomorrow, so we'll see how irrelevant they really are if, and that's a big if, you walk out this match with the title belt around your waist. Because
Only a
not
matter
not
of
only
time. It's only a matter
not
of time
only
before
do
I
you have
become-
to get past the greatest champion that the BCW has ever seen in disarray, and then you're also in there with a grizzled vet with myself.
Hey,
And
I'm good enough to overcome the odds.
I'm not saying you're not. I'm not taking anything away from your ability. I know you're good enough. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm usually not, you were the first ever BCW heavyweight champion, right?
I was, and I will once again become BCW heavyweight champion if I don't get cheated.
Okay.
Give me the fair
Respect.
one. I don't care if it's a fatal 4-way, fatal 5-way, 6-pack challenge. I don't care what the stipulation is. I will come out victorious because I am the most relevant champion in BCW history.
So you do know that the champion has the ability to pick the stipulation for all the matches,
Then
right?
they need to put me. They need to put me on. They need to put the belt back on me because I'll come up with the most epic matches ever.
I'm not saying that you don't have the ability to walk out with this belt. All I'm saying is that you have to not only get through disarray, but you have to get through me too. And I don't think you're up for that challenge.
I'm more than ready for that challenge.
So, one more question before we end this. There's one person here who's here in spirit right now. That's Pav Novak. What was going through your mind that night when Pav broke his collarbone?
Will he ever be the same when we come back?
Because you were right there, like you saw it, like you were right there. Like what at that moment what happened? Like what happened up here with you? Like,
I mean, I was concerned about his well-being, but I mean, hell, shit happens. All we can do is come back and try to win this belt off. Because you know I'm gonna be champion when he comes back. You can put that belt. You can challenge me for that belt whenever. I will fight the champion. I'll put the belt up against whoever, whenever, however.
Alright, that's good. Alright, well, Landon, I thank you for coming on. Good luck tonight. You're going to need it, even though, you know, I respect you. I brought you in, and better believe I can fucking take you out. Alright? Guys, that was Landon Haynes who just left. Now, I'm going to come on here, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on both. As you hear the theme song for the show tonight, we as the BCW, we don't own rights to this song, so we want to thank Avenged Sevenfold for providing the theme music for tonight's show. But my honest opinion, my professional opinion on Disarray and Landon. Landon Haynes, 8 years ago, I brought you into the BCW. I had all hope in the world that you were going to be something great in this business. Have you disappointed me? No. Have you reached up to your potential? No. And that right there is what pisses me off. You have so much potential for this business. So much potential. And you just decide to waste it. Sitting here tonight with me right now, earlier, if you would show half the passion in that ring that you did right here, hell, you'd be a goddamn champion right now. Disarray. Another one of my proteges. This man has been one hell of a fighting champion. I don't want to see it end, but I want you to know one thing, Disarray and Landon, both of you guys. Come tonight at Over the Edge. One of two things is either going to happen for me to not walk out with that World Heavyweight title. Both of you are going to have to heave me over the edge, or both of you or one of you will just have to kill me and leave me lay in the middle of that ring. Because that's the only way that I am not walking out with that title belt. So thank you, BCW Universe. I want to thank Disarray and Landon for coming on, giving us their opinion on everything. I'll see you real soon, buddy. Get well. Heal up that collarbone. Come back better than ever. We miss you. Vince.